Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to any new viewers. This is a reading for Capricorn, my beautiful Capricorns. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Anyone with a strong Capricorn placement in their chart, this reading is for you. We're going to look at your current energy for the month, energy of anyone surrounding you or any situations that you currently may be dealing with, the overall outcome of those situations, any other messages or advice that comes through for us today in the reading. And of course, if you do enjoy the reading, don't forget to like and subscribe. I really appreciate it, guys. It helps me to continue doing these free readings for you, which I really enjoy. Helps me grow the channel. Let's see. Just want to get a few more here for the main spread for this month, and then we'll get right into it. Interesting. Want one more, come on. Okay, well, it's given us 3. We will take them. We've got the 6 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. I'll just show you that briefly. Just want to pull one more from this deck and then we'll get started. 7 of Air, 7 of Swords. Okay. Right. There's a lot of thinking going on this month, Capricorn. There's a lot of thinking, planning for the future. There are times when it gives you anxiety, I have to say. There are times when it can get the better of you, thinking about all these things. Some of you may be feeling a little bit scattered, just because there's a lot going on that you're trying to plan and trying to achieve here. With the Chariot energy, this is really what you're trying to embody at the moment, I would say. You're really trying to move forward with your plans, I would say, for the future, with what you want. You may have your eyes on the prize with something as well. There may be something or someone that you are very focused on, or multiple things. I think some of you are implementing changes or trying to progress in multiple areas of your life at the moment. And you're trying to achieve great results in everything that you put your mind to. Some of you may be trying to build skills in a certain area. You may be learning. You may be doing a lot of reading. You may be, this could be anything from, a course to do with work to improve your skills there. It could be doing a lot of research online about something. It could be like self-development. Maybe, you're starting to read some more books about that, or again, do some more research and try to implement strategies in your life to help you really get ahead and get to the next level. This could be an offer to someone. So some kind of gift to someone, or an actual token of your appreciation to help things again get to the next level, whether it be in a relationship, for example. You may be making some kind of offering here, like, hey, this is what I want to take things to the next level. I want things to step up. What do you think about that? Just as an example. Whatever the case may be, whatever you're working on at the moment, you are really trying to forge ahead and get to the next level of life. You're trying to really level yourself up, I see. I think you've already achieved success, Cappy, so don't forget to be be proud of what you've achieved already. Give yourself a pat on the back. We hear this so many times, but be grateful for things that you do have, because I do think that you have achieved a lot. And I'm not here to tell you to stop trying and don't achieve things for the future, because we all know Capricorn is not going to do that. You're not going to sit idly by and just wait around. You're going to try and take the reins in life and forge forward, which is great. But, be proud of what you have already achieved, because I think you've done pretty well. Energy around you. Got a couple of fours here. In fact, we've got 3 fours in this reading. Someone, maybe you, maybe another person, maybe both of you, very, very concerned about stability, building something solid and stable for the future, for your own security, your own peace of mind. Someone around you is really thinking along those lines as well. We've got the 4 of Wands here and the 4 of Cups. Very, very interesting. I think we've got this energy with the 4 of Wands of, for me as a reader, it is a really homely kind of energy. It's about building like a solid, stable home environment. It can also be celebration. It can be weddings. It can be really fun events like that, which bring a lot of stability for the future. So we have this real sense with the double 4 energy of wanting something solid and stable. With the 4 of Cups, it's kind of interesting though, because it is a little bit of a conflicting energy here. It's someone wanting to have this stable home, stable future, stable environment, but who is also holding something back in order to protect themselves. So as generous as you may be with regards to a certain individual or a certain situation, they are wanting to pull back a little bit. It's like you're wanting things to move forward at a speed which is in a little bit of contrast with what someone else may want. There is also a bit of a fear of rejection, I think, that someone around you has. There's a little bit of a fear, and you probably wouldn't know this. This may not be something that they ever admit, but there is a little bit of a fear of a loss. There's like a loss aversion fear with this person, I would say, just based on some of the other energy here too. And so they are not going to take like a big risk. I think you're more in the mind frame of taking a leap of faith, taking a risk, than what someone around you is. That's all I'll say there. I don't think it's like a disaster. I don't think it's any huge hurdle that cannot be overcome. Just something to be aware of there with why someone may be taking a little bit more time. I think certainly in a situation recently, there has been striving on your behalf to achieve more balance and more fairness. You could be making some changes in your career or at work, for example, to, get a pay rise or get more, remuneration, which is more consistent with what you deserve. This could be achieving more balance in a relationship as well. I think you've maybe come from a period of time where maybe you felt like you didn't have enough, either financially, or you weren't getting fulfilled from a particular connection or a work environment, and that has changed a little bit in your favor. So I'm seeing some more balance there, which is very, very good. With the 8 of Swords though, sometimes things do get a little bit overwhelming. And like I said, for some reason, the first thing that popped into my mind, often with this card, it's about feeling a bit trapped mentally. I don't know that you're feeling trapped per se. I think it's more that you've got a lot going on. There's a lot you're trying to do. Perhaps there's been a bit of a breakdown in your routine, or perhaps with all the things you want to take on, or think about or change or improve upon, there's this sense of getting a little bit overwhelmed by that, and then that's stopping you from moving forward with any great efficiency. So just be aware of that, Capricorn, because I think, there's a lot happening. Maybe it's time to just focus on one thing at a time. Also, maybe it's time to think about yourself and, go deeper within. Think about intuitively what you feel is the most important or the most urgent or the most necessary thing to work on now, and maybe just focus on that as a way to get out of your headspace when it all gets a little bit too much. Of course, meditation is good, anything that's going to help clear your mind. But I don't really see you being in this kind of frame of mind for long. We've got the Queen of Swords here. This is sometimes a little bit of a very direct honesty, which can sometimes be a little bit brutal. I would also say that maybe when you are in this state of everything being a little bit overwhelming or too much, maybe wait until you feel a little bit more calm, have a little bit more clarity before you make any major decisions to either, sometimes the Queen of Swords is very good at cutting things out. So perhaps wait till you have this clarity of mind before you cut anyone out of your life or move on from something which maybe, still has some sort of use for you. For others of you, and this may be a specific message for one or two people, anyone who is feeling trapped by another person or trapped in a relationship that you can't get out of, I don't see that lasting for very long. I think with this Queen of Swords energy, you are going to have the ability to get out of that. So I think you can take your power back. You can gain the mental clarity that you need by the end of the month, and you can potentially get out of any negative situation that is holding you back. If someone else is holding you back, you will have the power to overcome that. So that's very, very nice to see. I also see you perhaps, if someone around you is again, just maybe not necessarily trapping you, but holding you back because of their own fear, insecurity, or their own unwillingness to move forward, you're not going to have that anymore. You are in a frame of mind by the end of the month where you don't want to delay anything anymore. You just want to make a decision. You want to get things done. You want to get things moving. With the Four of Pentacles and the Hermit, again, we have more of this energy of someone being very, very concerned about their future stability, perhaps closing off their heart a little bit as well, not being so emotionally available, being a little bit withdrawn. That's reiterated with the Hermit energy here. So this is a card of, again, going within. So I see you as trying to break through to someone who is perhaps being a little bit withdrawn or holding back or taking their time. With the Seven of Air here, this is the Seven of Swords. I don't see this card as a negative in this situation. I see it as a positive, actually. I think it's now time to think about what is going to serve you and focus on that. And take what you can get from a situation. This doesn't always mean hurting someone else. It could just mean you're now standing up for yourself. Queen of Swords energy, you're standing up for yourself and you're thinking about, okay, well, if I'm going to agree to something, what's in it for me? Or moving forward, if things change, I need to make sure that I'm protected and that my interests are being served and that everything is in alignment or in agreement with what I want to achieve for the future and my own goals, if that makes sense. So I think you're going to gain the clarity that you need. Just be careful, basically. It's not the deck I wanted. Be careful be careful not to make those decisions if things get too overwhelming for you, because like I said, Cappies, I see a lot of going on. It's like you want to achieve a lot of things. It's like you've gone crazy. You've created all these like to-do lists, and it's like, oh my gosh, where do I begin? I don't know. And so you're just not making progress. Last quarter moon in Aquarius, reflect on your priorities. So kind of speaks to what I mentioned earlier with regards to it may be time to access that intuition, to think, okay, what's the thing that I need to focus on the most? What is the most important thing to me at this moment in time? What is the most urgent? And that's how you know what to prioritize and what to focus on, so you don't get too confused by everything else going on. And honor your feelings. Yeah, so it may be time to just go within, think about your intuition and your emotions a little bit more, because I think there's been this focus or this push to get things done in a very practical, logical way, but we've maybe forgotten about our inner feelings and our deeper desires and what feels right. So always keep that in mind as your sort of guiding light or your compass as to what to focus on. I'm going to leave it there for you guys. I hope you enjoyed that reading. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you all in the next video.